The Fed just created a 29 trillion, not million, not billion, $trillion, cue the fire, Lehman Brothers moment. And if you want to know who the guy is, it's this guy right here, Jerome. Jerome single-handedly did it. And now with all of these great policy errors, which they're not errors, they know what they're doing. They have restricted the dollar. Supply, demand. World has no dollars. What happens? England has fallen. And the pound has fallen to a forever all-time low. Along with the yen. Along with just about everything else. Because of this guy. It was so great, right? While we're driving the Ferrari 900 miles an hour, we're like, you should probably take your foot off. You should probably, no, right into a wall. And Wharton's Siegel says Jerome Powell, that guy with the smile on his face when everything was great, because you guys want $10 trillion that you have to pay back in your taxes? Okay. The American people, that Jerome needs to come to my house, knock on my door and say, Bravo, I'm sorry, sir. But the truth is, you know that they have the solution. FedNow coming to your wallet momentarily. We're just gonna get, what do you want? Anything you want? We'll fix this. Which I said yesterday. That's what happens, is they make everything really bad, and then they're like, oh, hey, look, we have a solution. And yesterday, I don't think I went into detail on what to do when the shat hits the fan. So I will do that in this video. So that means I'm going to talk a little bit about gold, silver, copper, Bitcoin. Also, if you don't mind getting off your butt just a little bit, I'll teach you where to move your assets in a bear market. And bear markets are pretty quick, so you got to take advantage of them. So what dumpster fire do you guys want us to dive into today? How about the almost $30 trillion? Poof! Since November. I mean, tell me that's not crazy. The Fed just starts to tighten, not even starts to tighten in November. And the whole world loses $30 trillion. Their balance sheet just started to roll off just a little bit. Can you imagine when this dumpster fire catches hold to the building next to it and the building next to that? And you haven't even seen yet the banks fail. And I'm talking about the non-commercial banks. The ones like Rocket Mortgage. Come get a loan. Oh, no one wants a loan? Poof, gone. I've told you for a long time that Jerome is holding you under the water in the bathtub. And he's going to wait. He's like, nope, I still see bubbles. Nope, the bubbles need to stop. How much has the Fed's epic inflationary is transitory policy error cost the world? Try 29 trillion and counting. Oh, 30. There it is. According to calculations from Bloomberg. So just in case you wanted to know the guy with the pocket protector, it's Bloomberg. His name is Robert. You could call him Bobby for short. The combined market value of the Bloomberg Global see that word? Bond? Yes. The bond market. That is the entire world is only debt. These bonds, huge. You think stocks are big? Bonds are about 4 times bigger than the stock market. And how about that stock market? How are you guys doing today? Dow down 1%. Let's see, Russell down to 2,000. Oh, the Russell 1000 is looking like it's going to be the Russell 1000. The NASDAQ, ooh, are we going to squeak a little green in there? New York Stock Exchange down 1%. Russell down, and crude oil down $76. I thought you guys were all telling me that was going to go to 200. Well, maybe if you understood charts, you would know. And also, we're going to talk about copper today. And also, I just got an email. I'm going long on the dollar. I'm listening to your advice. No, you're not. What are you doing? Look at your RSI on the dollar. I know everyone. Why weren't you listening to me months ago when I'm like, hey guys, double bottom. Let's swing trade it all the way to the moon. This is not a time to enter. And let me turn on my ascending, broadening wedge for you that I've been showing. You're at the top. You're going to pull back. And it's actually a broadening wedge if I said it wrong. And look, see, let me turn on Lux Algo. Link in the description if you want to know when to exit. See, this is not the time to enter. Your dollar is like a fracking juggernaut right now. This is wait for a pullback. This is the time that you actually exit the UUP trade and you go back in the dollar, which I know makes no sense. I know, because a lot of you are like, well, what do I do? I have all this cash. I need to move it. So that's smart. You're moving your money. Very good. It's like every 6 months. 1 minute, when oil is free, what should you do? Buy oil. I know I look stupid, right? Buy oil. It's negative. Using indicators, but what you want to do, I know it sounds weird, you buy low, you sell high. So that's when you should be closing it. Traders who just want to survive sit on $5 trillion in cash. I just say, send me just one of those. And then they say there is nowhere to hide. Market keeps asset managers on the defense. And I say, trade it. It's these guys, they're so confused. I don't know what to do. Where do we go? For the first time in year, money funds offering juicy yields. I wouldn't really say 4% is juicy. Also, in yesterday's video, that guy looks scary to me. I don't know how you do this. And also, thank you for YouTube. I think YouTube is letting me out of the penalty box. Oh my goodness. Finally, a video over 80,000. Top comment, start posting. Okay, all right, I'll listen to you, Martin K. Okay, start posting how to make money now in this bear market, and I might buy your course, with 58 replies. Well, Martin, I will do just that just for you, because I know I make plays on the channel, but you know, I trade every single day, and then I make a play on the channel, and then you all have to wait for it, and you're like, how do you trade a bear market? I don't know. No, my financial advisor just says sit off on the sidelines with a lot of cash. And then Bravo says use that cash to trade cash. But look, that was that Apple position. I took it out on the channel at 172. Why? Because do you see it's the same? All of this stuff just repeats. Do you see that zone? This is like what's happening in UUP right now. See this? The same thing. We're hitting the top. This is not where you are entering. So when you email me, no. This is where you're going to right click. You're going to take out a short, or it's called sell. I'm going to teach you this. Okay, here we go. And then I said there's two spots. I said I'm going to take half of my position at the 200-day moving average. And then I'm going to close the rest of my position right at that blue line. Why? Because I know how to trade. And this is exactly what it just did. Had a double bottom. But I've already closed the position, so we're probably going to move higher now. And if you're like, I don't see a double bottom. Look, I'll change it for you. Do you see that? Double bottom. Also, come on. Tell me I'm not like right on the pixel. Good job, Bravo. If I could only pat myself on the back. Also, I called the Qs right on. Hey, look, 9 count. Turn that on. Oh, guys, it's like when you take a rubber band, right? I was telling you, you're going to pull back. The bear market rip on this. Oh, it's going to rip some face off. So we're on a 9 on that one. 9 on that one. And look at that. Look at the double bottom. Oh, it's actually it's an extended 9. See where it turns yellow? Yes. That is going to be all of this. Everything that I've been teaching on this, it's going to be here. Bear market money. Make money it won't be 1,000. Please don't. And I'm already adding. Look at all these. I'm like, go more. So there you go. And I will just allow a few people in. Link in the description. I'll give a coupon code. It'll be for $800 off. This will be the lowest it'll ever be. I'm actually starting filming tonight, so please do not jump on it. And where's all the videos? Well, you just asked me last night to make the course, so here you go. I'm not God. I can't be everywhere at all times. So I will be, if I come to the channel looking like death has warmed over, now you know why. 9. You're gonna have a face ripoff soon. Extended all of these on all the indices. And I think I did broadcast this a month ago too. I don't know, whatever. I said, this is it. See that blue line? It's going to go all the way down there. It's going to retest it. And then the market's going to head higher. Everyone's going to think that that's a double bottom on this bear market. And Jim Cramer is going to come out and he's going to say, buy. And he's going to pull all the dum-dums right back in. That is why last week I did a video and I said, it's a trap. And so as fast as I've been telling you to move into the dollar, it's going to go the other way. And the stock market's going to go that way. And if you take the bear market course, you'll know. And also, if you click on that link and it says, sorry, it's expired, that's because I'm only allowing a few people in a day. That way, those that are in it are like, oh, you misspelt the word bear. I also have to give you a warning. The link will be there for $1,000. And you're not going to believe it, but people actually do buy my courses for $1,000. Because they're probably like me and they don't want to wait. They're like, oh, shoot, it's expired. So here, I solved the problem of traders. If you're a trader, what are you doing sitting on the sideline? You're supposed to be trading in a bear market. There's money to be made up. there's money to be made down, there's money to be made at the bottom if you're an investor. But then you got to know, is it the bottom? Which I will show you, which I've showed you on this channel. And that's why, just to let you know why I have to have courses, is because I can't repeat myself over and over and over and over again, which is kind of like history that repeats over and over and over again. And you can take advantage of it every single time. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. And woof, hey, look, it happened. We're living in Alice in Wonderland. Dallas Fed survey slumps. Oh, shocker. Amid irresponsibility. Well, I'm not going to pick on any administration, but the Dallas Fed manufacturing survey came in well below expectations for September and October and November and December. And they're saying that this is the 5th straight month in a row, signaling a contraction for the headline survey. And our economy. Oh, are we in a recession yet? No, not yet. Okay. And how much that I don't like politicians. Whoever the next one is, I don't like you either. I don't care. The comments confirm things are not as rosy as the Biden administration. Barely an inch. This is how much inflation was, an inch. And then a month before that, inflation is at 0. I can't make this up. What I can do is say, don't listen to them. Just trade it. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to go on a vacation, right? Okay. You need money to do that. You want to buy food. Oh, okay. You need money to do that. Oh, you want to get out of a city and go to safety. Well, you're going to need money to do that. So let's all just stop pointing fingers and complaining and start rowing. And that doesn't mean buy and hodl. That's not rowing. It's work. Every 6 months, we got to move our money. Or every day, whatever. You look at the charts. You wake up in the morning, you're like, click, click, and you go about your day. That way you can avoid headlines like this. Tech stocks face another 10% drop. I think you're going to have a 10% bump. But then the entire bottom's going to fall out, and then we're going to have to go find a rock to hide under. Drop more as strong dollar hits profits right now. And just like that, in a blink of an eye, all of a sudden, flash crash, right? Global gloom. World markets plunge to start the week. I thought so. As global currency crash hits max pain and beyond. It sounds very Disney-esque. So my apologies to the entire world for taking out dollar-denominated debt, number one. The dollar, number two, and that banks around the world can create dollars out of nothing. And also, let me recap if you're new. Oh, and you thanks. If you're new and you subscribe, I'll be real quick. Okay, so like I said before, how does money come into an existence? You walk into a bank and you say, I want a loan for $2 quadrillion. They say, here's a check for $2 quadrillion. Poof. Debt, even though they don't have it. They don't have to have it. You just have to pay it back with interest. That's where all money is only debt. Well, I mean, I believe money, right, would be something like this. Right? In the Constitution, there's limited amounts of it, right? Gold, silver, I don't care. Bitcoin, do whatever you want. And I've said for a long time what I think. After we had dollar milkshake theory on double bottom, I'm like, ooh, here we go. Same cycles. I said you're going to have limited dollars, limited loans. See, loan, no loans happening, so no dollars happening. So that means supply and demand. Rest of the currencies, like everyone, is hurting. Until the Fed pivots, then it all changes and the bonds go wild. And banks begin to loan. Yay, just saved the world. And how long until you have to hide under a rock? Maybe 10 years. And I could be wrong, not financial advice on this channel. I just take out the crystal balls and I take a guess. But I think, this is what I think. I think dollar goes up. Like juggernaut. But then dollar goes down. And I think that will be the last time that you will see a dollar go down. At that point, then you have metals go up, copper, gold, silver, Bitcoin, right? It's the same thing that you just saw happening. First, you have to go through something's going to break, and it's going to be very bad. But then it'll be very good. And I think this is your last cycle. Then the dollar will go down. I know, isn't it confusing? Sorry, it's like a teeter-totter. Up, down, up, down. The dollar goes down, currency crisis, everything's bad. The world burns down, you lose 1/4 of the population. And believe it or not, there's a whole lot that's gonna happen. This is not, I would have to probably cover this in 100,000 videos with 100,000 questions of yours. But I mean, imagine if, let's just say China, they're like, we're not giving you anything anymore. We're done. Nope. You guys can make your own stuff, like say the pharmaceutical industry. That, you wanna know how much penicillin we make in the United States? That would be 0. I mean, look what's just happening in Europe right now. People are going to freeze to death, right? because it's not, no, we're not giving it to you. And I mean, Putin's over there like, should I push the button? Should I not push the button? I don't know. It's a good day. Let's push the button. And then with a blink of an eye, everything changes overnight. And also when it comes to stuff like this. Now, I'm not saying run out and buy it right now. See, this is a struggle for me because I'm a chartist. I know where the price of this is going. I know a lot of you are going to say, I don't care where it's going. I just buy the real stuff. I would agree. And when everything goes bad, don't even bother with this stuff or the digits on the screen in your bank. Forget it. But right now, as a trader, because I still think there's time. And if you're a trader looking at the silver chart, you would go, yep, we're going lower. And right now, I just turned on a few things for you. You want to know what I turned on? The green line, that would be a recession. See where we went on silver in a recession? That would be $9. You want to know where we went in the last recession? $12. Now, if I move $1 million at 17 bucks and it drops to 8 or 9, and all of a sudden I'm like, wow, hey, I just had $1 million in there. I only have $500,000 now. Also, if you're buying silver at this price, I'm not going to see where the red line is. I turned on, I always say this wrong. VPVR, hold on. It's volume profile, VRVP volume. This is a lot of volume right here. Exactly right on the line. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to pick some up at the bottom, even though I might be wrong. And yes, I'm also aware of premiums and all of that. And that's why I buy it, put it in a vault, and then I have it sent to me. And also I had mentioned copper for you. Hit the price target. See that yellow bar I left way back in the day. Also, see green line, that's recession. See where we're going? Yes, that would be down there. This up there, perfect on the price target. Double top. And now we're going to pull back. There's the middle. You're going to find that's going to be the bottom of copper. And copper is always a predictor of recessions and where the economy is going. So once we crossed under that little blue line up there, I knew. I'm like, bye-bye economy. And that was a crazy, almost on the daily, on a quadruple top. Woo, you're going to pay the price on that one. So it was kind of an easy call under the 200 right there. And away we go. And also on the S&P 500. And if you're thinking, you know what, I feel like I've already missed it. Haven't you been saying that your whole life? Remember when we were under the 200? I'm like, learn how to trade a bear market. You're like, well, create a course. I'm like, no, it's too much work. You're like, but I've already missed it. No, you haven't there, Stan. We actually haven't even broken that blue line yet. When we do, whoo-hoo, bucket of bottom gone. Also, you're oversold. See this? We're going to bounce and you're going to have one more opportunity. This thing's going to go up and you're going to go, oh, I don't know. I'm so nervous. I just hate making money. I'd rather just work for someone my whole life. See, these are the zones like you sell in either that up here, there. That's where you take profit right there. That was on S&P 500. Easy one to call. Just right click. This is all you do. You just right click. And then no, try it again. Right click, trade, sell. That's here. Look, I do it on the channel just for you. Oh, also TradeStation. They give you 150. I forgot. I didn't click. That one, link in the description. If you want 150 bucks, it'll actually almost pay for the course, which yes, the link will be in the course, so you can wait. But no, this is not your time to put in a short there, Greg. Guys, I don't care where you live. You could do this around the world if you understand this. And my apologies to Britain. Sends investors fleeing. You don't have to flee. It's okay. You just have to click buttons with historic tax cut and borrowing. Yes, that's what they always borrow. What is this, like new? So no matter where you are at in this globe, you always have to move the stuff or whatever they want to call money at that time. Right now, they're calling debt money. Sky News has told that care homes are facing closures this winter. Winter is coming. I've been warning about it. Prepare for it. Can you imagine? Over $1 million that we're on par, I could say, right? It's the same thing. I mean, over 1.1 million. Well, guess we're going to have to close, kids. All this bad news, I must have good news. It's Monday? Or how about 2022 is almost over? Will that work? Winter's coming? I got nothing. I remember the days that we used to get excited about Christmas is coming. Now we're like, hide. But it's okay because the world will create problems. Johnny Bravo here to create solutions. Also, if that link says, it's expired, my apologies, come back tomorrow and grab it. And then I have to go right now and go film 50 videos that will probably end my life. As if I don't work enough already. I love you guys. Thank you for always trusting me. Stay free, and I will see you tomorrow.